Good afternoon, good afternoon to you. It's Valerie Ling here. I'm a clinical psychologist. I am the director and founder for the Center for Effective Living, which is a multidisciplinary practice in Gordon, Sydney, New South Wales. And we have a really bustling child and adolescent space at the moment with our child and adolescent psychologists working tirelessly at the moment because our phone lines and our email notifications and referrals from other psychologists and referrals from schools have been really hotted up. The bottom line is our young people and our children are finding it difficult. However, that's not who I want to talk to today. I want to talk to the parents. 99% of the time when I get asked to do some kind of community talk in this space, it's usually about how can we raise resilient children. But very rarely do I get asked, how do we actually make sure that our parents don't burn out? Very rarely. During the earlier periods of COVID, I actually ran a couple of free private events, just some pajama parties for mums, and that was extremely valuable. And I could see just how exhausted these mums were. Now, parents are both dads and mums. Haven't had a pajama party yet for the dads. I'm not quite sure that that's their thing, but hit me up with some suggestions as to what we could do for you dads. Here's the thing. Parenting at the best of times is exhausting. It's physically exhausting, you're caring for people, you're shopping for people. It's mentally exhausting because you've got to head for the long game plan. What does it mean, this behavior? Is it actually anything to make anything of? What's the discipline? What's the teaching moment? And how do I actually moderate my own emotions so that I'm not, imparting this? And for me today, the reel that's been going on in my mind, am I actually parenting in a way that is because I'm exhausted? Am I just taking some shortcuts here because I'm exhausted and I really just don't want to deal with it? And so I think it's a pretty big deal for us parents at the moment, taking care of our children and the shifting landscape, watching what's happening in the COVID space with other countries. So, some months ago, I had hoped to launch a parenting webinar just to invite parents in to say, hey, let's take care of you. Let's just get a couple of simple frameworks around for this complicated period that helps you to feel like you can take care of yourself. You can get some nutrition for your mind, for your emotions, for your body, and know where those I guess markers are, right? Because very oftentimes with parenting, people tell us what not to do, and yes, they tell us what to do, but where do we know where those boundaries lie for tough times like this when we've just got to cut our losses? Where can we head for? What's kind of, some common denominator, the high saliency things that we can do? And that's what the webinar coming up is all about. It's on Tuesday, August 25th. It's an evening thing. Register, it's free. Bring your hot chocolates, bring your wines, bring your chocolates, bring your cheese, bring your crackers, bring whatever you need to settle down. And we'll spend some time together, 45 minutes of content, and then completely open to you to ask your questions as we think tank this thing of how do we parent without burning out and yet parent in line with our convictions that we're doing the best for our kids. I hope to see you there.